Hey there, welcome to episode 24 of Paper Brief, where we dive into some of the most interesting research papers out there. I'm Charlie, your host, and I'm here with Cleo, an expert in melding technology and machine learning. Today we're tackling something truly innovative, ProAgent, from robotic process automation to agentic process automation. Cleo, this paper pitches a move beyond traditional automation. How so?
That's right, Charlie. Traditional RPA has done wonders in automating routine rule-based tasks. But this paper introduces a leap to agentic process automation, or APA, which taps into the intelligence of large language models to craft workflows and make decisions dynamically.
Sounds like a big step forward. How exactly do these LLM-based agents enhance the automation process over RPA?
Where RPA fumbles with tasks needing nuanced decision-making and elaborate workflow design, these agents kick in. They can construct workflows and make intricate decisions that were typically human territory.
Fascinating. And these embodiments of APA, like ProAgent, are said to actually design the workflow themselves.
Yes, and that's thanks to a designed language called Agentic Workflow Description Language. It structures inputs and outputs and uses Python to control the process, aligning with how models like ProAgent are pre-trained on coding corpus.
But what happens when the workflow reaches a point where a decision must be made in the moment?
ProAgent anticipates that too. It can dynamically handle complex data processes or decide on conditional branches in real time, what's known as the data flow and control flow.
Gotcha. Cleo, can you give a practical example of where APA could really shine?
Think of it in healthcare. An APA system could not only retrieve patient information but evaluate conditions, suggest treatment pathways, and coordinate care, with each decision adapted and personalized automatically.
The implications of that are huge. Are there ethical or safety concerns we need to be aware of?
The paper does touch on this, recommending careful design and oversight of these systems, especially as we balance efficiency and human involvement. It's another layer of consideration as automation progresses.
Really insightful stuff. Before we wrap up, could you share a bit about the experiments conducted to validate these concepts?
ProAgent underwent empirical experiments that showcased the viability of APA, proving it's not just a theory, it works in practice. These experiments detail not just construction, but also the workflow execution process.
Thanks, Cleo, for such an engaging discussion. And thank you, listeners, for tuning in. Don't forget to check out the paper for yourself and join us next time for another episode of Paper Brief.
It was a pleasure, Charlie. Keep exploring, everyone, and see you on the next deep dive.